Hey everyone, George Gill here from Gill Media. Thanks for joining me. You know, I just had a really interesting conversation with a new client who is in the financial services industry. And we were talking about their new website because we're actually creating their website from scratch from them. And we got to talking a little bit about the history of their business. And they've been in business a long time, but they haven't, to this point, built a website. Now, it's not that they haven't thought of building a website, it's the fact that 2 years ago, when they went to build a website, they got so engulfed in all of the information that they reached a point where it was just, you know what, forget about it. I don't have time for this. I don't have time to do it right. So I'm just going to ignore it for now. And they went along another 2 years till they heard me speak at a particular event, and I shared some information and they got re-inspired to say, okay, it's time to get back on this. It's that important to our business. It's that important to our future and our marketing. So now I was talking to them. We had a meeting scheduled this week to go through some of their marketing ideas, and they had to delay it till next week. And so I picked up the phone and said, okay, how come we're delaying? And they said, you know, they're having such a hard time brainstorming the ideas of how to lay out the site and what have you. So I thought I'd put together this quick video just so that you, if this ever happens to you, and believe me, it happens to a lot of people, where you get stuck in that analysis stage, analysis of paralysis, I like to say. I just sent out a tweet about this conversation and I said, you know, analysis is for testing, not paralysis, right? It's not supposed to create that. There's a couple of key things that you want to focus on when you're building a website. Whether you're B2B, whether you're e-commerce, whatever the case may be, there's only a couple of things to get that ball rolling, to get it up, to get it live, and start benefiting from your online presence, okay? So the first thing that we're going to talk about is, of course, you need a structure. Okay, every website has a structure or a certain structure to it. And we know what it looks like. We land on a home page, right? We have maybe an about us, right? We have a contact us. We might have our services. Okay, this is the structure that your site is going to take on. That, albeit important, and it is important, I don't want to downplay it, it is not the most critical component of your website. Okay, this is expected. If I land on your website, I expect to be able to click somewhere and be able to contact you. I expect to be able to learn more about you or the services that you offer. That's expected. What's the critical component and what I wanted them focusing on from a 100-foot level, from an idea level, because they have the expertise in their business, right? I'm not in the financial services business. I am in the marketing business. I do not have the expertise to share quality information with my potential client base in the financial services business. They do. So what I want them focusing on is their expertise and tying that to an offer. Okay, that's where their focus needs to be from a brainstorming perspective. Okay, they need to be focused on the offer. Once they get focused on the offer, from that we can build content, okay, of value for their potential clients, right? So once we know the offer, whether it be, you know, how to get out of debt fast or how to plan for your estate or whatever the case may be, once we know what the offer is, we can plan the content. Now, I land on your website, all of this stuff that we put under structure is expected. What the site is really going to highlight is the offer. Okay, because the offer is how I'm going to get you into my list. Right? Once you're in my list, then I can nurture you. And that's really what I want to do. I want to build a relationship with you. I want to show you, by giving you free value, that I am the authority in my industry, and I want to share that with you, and over time we'll build a relationship. By doing that, when you're ready as a client to move forward to the next step and engage me in professional services, I have the relationship with you. What are the chances of me getting the business over my competitors, right? Probably pretty good. So this nurturing stage is really critical. Now, you might be saying, okay, George, that's fine. That's fine for a B2B. What if I'm e-commerce, right? If I land on your site and I'm an e-commerce site, my services are really my product. I want to sell to you right at that stage, and that's fine. I get that, right? If I'm marketing and promoting for the e-commerce perspective that I want to sell when you land on the page, that's definitely got to be a highlight. However, I do not want to negate an offer to my visitors, a valuable offer that gets you on my list, because if I do not buy, the chances of me coming back are very low, unless I've been able to capture your information and nurture a relationship over time. Not only will I get you back to my site from nurturing that relationship, but I'll probably make you a return repetitive customer, which is really, on an e-commerce side, what I want to achieve. So if you're building your website, or if you're looking at rebuilding your website, don't get stuck in analysis paralysis, right? Understand there is a basic structure. Get over it. Get that done, right? Get the little bit of content written. You can always clean that up with a good copywriter after the fact. Really, as the owner of the business, as the expert, focus on that offer. All right, I hope that helps you. My name's George Gill from Gill Media. Please share your comments below and subscribe to our channel. We want to give you more great information and nurture our relationship with you.